Here's some disclaimers. Keep it down, will ya? The rain is so loud tonight. I can barely hear my thoughts. I look at the road in front of me. I can't remember how long I've been in this car. I'm so tired. Is my car going to, like, suddenly break down or something? Am I gonna find myself in an accident? I feel like this trope is a bit overdone. It's hard for me to remember where I just went some minutes ago. I stayed longer than I intended. I just know I'm going home. I don't think you are. It started to rain shortly after I got in my car. Right on time. As if I hadn't, I would have been stuck under the rain. And who would want to be in that situation? Why did I think that staying late was a good idea? I just want to go back home and rest after a hot day. Come on. Nothing good is gonna come out of this if I keep complaining. Besides, I can scold myself all I want when I get home. Maybe I should try and see the bright side of this. Jesus Christ, the rain is so loud. I mean, there is no traffic. I can see the road and the night is very peaceful. And the rain, as loud as it is actually quite relaxing. Not only that, but the skies are clear. I can see some stars and the full moon as well. How can you see all this when it's pouring out here? What? It's shining more than usual. It's a bit eerie. It's also weird how you can see the moon even if it's raining. Exactly. This could be called a sunshine. Is that a thing? I'm not sure. It's still weird. At the same time, it makes me feel like it's giving me some company in this lonely night. Some comfort. That sounds really corny, but I guess everyone's a bit corny. Maybe sometimes when you're really lonely at night, the moon's company is comforting. The company of a satellite far, far away from the Earth. Am I that tired? I really need to go home. I can't wait to just lay down on my bed and close my eyes. Maybe I'll make something warm to drink before sleeping. It will be a good way to finish this tiring day. And after that, I can rest my eyes while my head is on my pillow. And then, slowly fall asleep. I even feel my eyes wanting to close now. But I have to resist the urge. It will be a bad idea to sleep while driving. The last thing I want is to crash. I may be tired as hell right now, but I don't want to be in the news because I fell asleep driving. It's best till I get home first. Yay! Are we about to get isekai? Is that what's happening? Are we about to get isekai? There's someone there. Wait, hold on. This is a one-way road. Why are they here? Why are they speeding up? Wait! You know, I kind of knew that was gonna happen. Like, I knew we were gonna end up in some accident, but that was not how I thought it would happen. Everything turned black. My head, it's spinning. I can't feel my legs. I can't feel my body. I try to open my eyes. Did I get isekai'd into SCP? Resist the back rooms! What is this place? Where am I? It's really dark, but I seem to be in a long hall. Why can't I move? I try to make some sense out of this place. I've never seen this before. Am I dreaming? Every part of my body feels numb. No matter how much I try to move my legs or my arms, nothing works. Actually, it doesn't even feel like I'm even touching the ground. It's like as if someone is carrying me. Did I die? Am I in some sort of purgatory? I don't understand. I just know I want to get out of this place. I have to get out. I need to get out. I struggle a bit, but my body gives no response. The only thing it does is making me feel weak again. I can't avoid closing my eyes, as everything turns black again. It seems there's nothing I can do anymore. Night 0. Oh, night 1. Neat. Hey, Hey, it's fine. Take your time. Huh? Who's talking to me? I don't recognize that voice. You're safe now. Don't push yourself. That voice. Who is that? Am I in the hospital? Or did I die? Well, if you did, then I'd be dead as well, and we'd be in some trouble. That, or I'm able to see ghosts. How comforting. Almost as if the person talking to me could read my mind. They laughed for some seconds. Sorry. I know it's not the best time for jokes. Can you open your eyes? Open my eyes? Why are my choices bloody? It doesn't make sense. I mean, the horror hasn't really kicked in yet. I will not open my eyes. No! You okay? There's no reason to be afraid. I was unsure about there being no reason. I was just in a car crash and then suddenly somewhere else. This is suspicious. But I can't do anything with my eyes closed. I slowly opened my... I chose to shut my eyes! Why did you take away my choice from me? Okay, you know what? This is worth it. This is worth it. Okay, I take back what I said. I take back what I said about keeping my eyes closed. It's kind of worth it opening my eyes. There you go. How are you feeling? My head hurts. I'll try to get up. My whole body hurts. Hey, don't be so hard on yourself. Had it rough some hours ago. Had it rough? What happened? As I slowly sit down, I notice I wasn't in the hospital, but in a room. I looked around, and then turned to look at the man who was next to me, waiting for an explanation. You were in a car crash. I heard the accident and found you. I took you to this town, but you were out of it for a few hours. I'm starting to worry, but glad you're up now. A car crash? Oh, damn it. The more I tried to remember, the pain in my head got worse. God! At that moment, I put a hand on my head and felt a bandage. Did he aid me for my recovery? Thankfully, your wounds weren't too bad. You'll be fine, as long as you rest, of course. Are you okay? Do you need some space? I'm just trying to process everything. Well, let's start slowly, okay? If you need time, I understand. I looked at him for a moment, unsure, but it'd be best to figure out if my brain isn't too damaged, right? Sure. Alright, let's start with something easy. What's your name? It's not Foss. It's Lion. Lion. It's really pretty. Now, next question. What are your pronouns? They, them. Alright. Well, I think your brain is working really well if you can remember who you are. My body was feeling better, so I was able to sit down on the bed and have a better look at my surroundings. The room was nicely illuminated and accommodating, yet also empty. It wasn't an infirmary, but it definitely seemed to be a small room, like if it were part of a small apartment. It was a very simple, minimalistic room, but even so, it's very comforting. But at the same time, something felt off. As for this person, he's a bit tall and quite pale, but he's definitely an adult, around his 20s. No older than 26, so younger than me? By the way, here's your bag. I'll put it on the nightstand. I start on the crash side. I look at the bag and nod, slowly take it, making sure nothing was missing. It's yours, right? Yeah, it is. I couldn't help but notice a bandage on his ear. What about you? Huh? I told you my name. What's yours? I couldn't just ask him about his bandage out of nowhere. He was about to answer until the door opened. Ugh, you're awake. A young woman appeared with a white coat. Looks like she's a doctor. How are you feeling? Besides the fact I was in a car crash and my body hurts, I guess I'm fine, but where am I? You're in the town Cena Ville. After your car crashed, you were nearby the town. Pierro heard the accident and carried you here. How? How? I'm pretty sure that, in that rain, it would have been difficult to even hear the crash. How? I was going to bring you to the infirmary, however, it was busy with someone else, so we used this room. I hope you don't mind. Cena Ville. Who's Pierro? I've been monitoring you while you were passed out. Fortunately, you don't seem to have any grave injuries or any internal bleeding. However, you still need to rest. I need to go back to work, but here are some painkillers and a glass of water. They should help your body feel better soon. If you ever need me, I'm almost always in the infirmary, working. Tough job being the only doctor in town. Oh, that's him. Tough job being the only doctor in town, right, Dasha? You almost never go out. The woman sighs. It's my job after all. Someone has to do it. Seems like that man doesn't have any difficulty knowing what others are thinking. Before I go, you can tell Pierro something if there's something you need or if the pain doesn't go away. He's been living here the longest, so he'll be able to help you. Is that alright for you, Pierro? Of course. Then, if they need any help, I'm counting on you. The woman walked away, seemingly in a bit of a hurry. Okay, are we just staring at each other, Pierro? So he's Pierro. Who names their kid Pierro? Her name is Pierro? Huh? That. It may be a bit strange, but that's who I am. No, it can be weird, but I'd appreciate it if you could refer to me like that. Well, what affects me is, if his name is Pierro in the end, that's his choice. But that's a really unique name. He smiled warmly. He seemed to be eager to tell me something really specific, but didn't. In any case, you should rest a bit more. It's very early in the morning. Early in the morning? Also, I gotta say, Pierro's goddamn hips, god damn. Only then I noticed the window and looked outside. It was so dark. What time is it? It's 4 a.m. A strange feeling filled my chest. Worry. Intrigue. At the same time, I was in a comfortable place with someone at my side. But as comfortable as I may feel, I cannot forget I'm in an unknown place with a stranger. I'll leave you to get comfortable then. You're leaving? I have some matters to attend to. At 4 in the morning? Well, yeah, that's not a normal night, it appears. I only heard about the accident because I was working until late on the roof of the building. Next thing I know, I heard a car crash and found a stranger who needs help. I don't think I was anywhere near any towns. What? And is it bad? Not at all. I'm glad I was able to be there with you when you needed me. He really want to help a stranger. Can I trust him? I can see you're very curious, but you really need to focus on getting better. I stared at him. I needed answers. After all, I was still in an unfamiliar place. But he didn't seem angry. He still smiled calmly. Alright, just one last question and then you can rest, okay? One last question. Oh, wait, well, can I ask you out on a date? Also, just a note for developers, it's a bit difficult to actually read the text with such a thin font and with the red being a very similar color to the font. It's really difficult to read. Just as a note here. Is Pierro really a name? When can I leave? There's only one doctor. I don't want to lock myself into dating him just yet. That's the thing. God. But that's the only positive question I've got. God damn it. Can I ask you out on a date? Why did I just ask that? Can you please let me do what I want to do? However, he seemed to just let out a laugh. Very forward, aren't you? I'm flattered, really, but that can wait until you're feeling better. He seemed to be really happy about that. Now, it's getting late, and your question has been answered, so it's time to rest now. I let out a sigh. My eyes were getting tired as well. In that moment, he gave me a gentle pat on the head. He was trying to be comforting. I promise to cheer you up tomorrow. I'll make you breakfast, okay? If you need me, my room number is 203. I'm on the apartment next door, so we're neighbors. Alright, good night then. Good night. Then he walked out of the room. Only then I noticed his steps were quiet. He just helped me with a car accident. I should give him and myself a break. Being paranoid will just stress me out even more. I should still keep an eye out. My legs seem to be working fine now. Maybe I could explore the room or go back to sleep. Explore! Well, now that I'm here, I might as well explore. Oh, point and click. Nice. Chair. Besides the closet and the bed, the only thing else here is a wooden desk. There's nothing on top of it. It's brand new. At least it makes the room seem less empty. I'll give it that. Closet. There's nothing inside. Now that I notice, I still have my clothes on. I only have my bandages and some bruises. For a car crash, I was really lucky. Even if I can't recall everything. Rug. There's a window. What window? I was looking at a rug. I mean, hell, it's a nice rug. I should probably look outside. It's dark. I can see a path and some houses in the distance. To be honest, I've never heard of a town called Cena Ville, but this is a very small town, so I guess it makes sense. Due to what Pierro said, it must be in an apartment. There's no one outside. Oh well. Door to my right? Let's see what's behind this door. Oh, God, it's really dark. There must be a light switch somewhere. Got it! Oh, hey, neat. Mirror. God, I look like a mess. I should try to fix my hair. The face didn't seem dirty or have any cuts. Probably because the bandages are hiding them. I'm really lucky indeed. Bathtub. I could use a bath, but I don't have any clean clothes to change into. And the thought of putting the same clothes after a shower is gross. Maybe tomorrow I can ask for a clean change of clothes. The thing here, the cabinets? Let's go back to... That's not what that implied. Okay, I'm gonna make a quick save here. Bed? A comfortable bed. Should I go to sleep? No, we are exploring. I think the last thing to do is check outside. I wonder, where does this door lead to? Odd. It's too dark. Light switch. Where's the light switch? Here. Neat. Painting. Nice painting. The author signed it. Gertana? That's an Ebb reference, isn't it? Never heard of him. Really? At the same time, it feels familiar. Coffee table. No, that's not that was not what I wanted to do. God damn it. Okay, on my right. Oh, there's a kitchen here. Oh, nice. Fridge. There's the fridge here. It's empty. For a moment, I had hopes of finding something delicious inside. I guess tomorrow I could go buy groceries. Wait. My wallet! God damn it, I can't find it! Did I lose it in my bag yesterday? Oh, wait. Pierro left it on the nightstand. Got worried for a second there. Thankfully, Pierro said he would cook breakfast. I hope I can trust him. Well, he did get my bag, and when I checked it, everything seemed to be okay. Then yeah, maybe I can trust him. I wonder how good of a cook he is. Okay. There's nothing more I can explore here. Might as well go back. What's past the door? It may not be a good idea to go outside so late. There's a peephole. Well, why not? At worst, I could just see a black hole. Yep, everything's black. Wait, what if I look again? Nope, it's literally the same dealio. Might as well go to bed. Yes, please. That's enough for now. I'm tired. I should sleep after taking the medicine that Dasha left. It was brand new, so I don't think I should worry about being poisoned. I really need to stop being paranoid and rest. My body really needs something to help with the pain. I lie back on the bed and close my eyes and let myself fall asleep. I guess I'm lucky I landed here. You sure about that? I don't think you're that lucky, my guy. Huh. We're back? I'm here again. Why are we in the back rooms? I can see the end of the hall. At least now it isn't as dark as before and my head doesn't hurt. But really, why am I here again? What is the meaning of this place? Something's wrong. Something is really wrong. I'm not alone, aren't I? I finally caught you. Is it finally day one? Neat. Day one. Ah. What was that dream all about? Holy. I can feel my heart going so fast. I look around. So the accident really wasn't a dream. God. There's just so much to think about now. I put a hand on my head, feeling the bandages once again, only to realize my body doesn't hurt anymore. Those painkillers did the trick. Now that I'm almost healed, maybe I should check if I can call someone. Let me guess, you can't, right? It's this age-old trope of, oh no, I'm stuck in some mysterious place and of course my phone don't work. Oh no, or like it's out of battery, or some shenanigans like that. I knew it. There's no signal. Frick. Maybe I can ask Dasha and Pierro about it. I slowly get up from the bed and walk towards the door. However, as I get close, I feel a presence. This again? I start to get nervous. I'm afraid of what could be on the other side. I slowly reach for the door handle. I should try to eat. Pierro did say he'd do breakfast. But if a stranger is out, I'm pretty sure it's just Pierro. Or another love interest. Should I open the door? Yeah, let's get out of here. Am I gonna die if I head out? I have no idea. Let's go out. There's no use in staying here I've been so paranoid since yesterday. I take a deep breath and open the door. The moment I step into the next room, I feel a sweet scent arrive. Ah, Lion, you're awake. I hope my presence didn't wake you up. Pierro? So my intuition wasn't too far off. What are you doing here? Well, I did promise you I'd make you breakfast, right? That's why I'm here. Figure it'd be better to wake you up with breakfast on bed, rather than just knocking and waiting awkwardly for you to open the door while I had a plate in my hand. But this will be a one-time occasion, so don't worry about finding me all the time in your place after you wake up. That's actually a bit thoughtful. He smiled gently. So, what did you prepare? Sit down. I'll give it to you in a moment. I do as he asks and go sit on the sofa close to me. Here you go. It's a perfect temperature. Yeah, I'm not sure about your preferences, but if you don't like it, you can tell me and I'll prepare something else. Whoa, he's really thoughtful. Really? What did you make? He smiled as he brought a plate of French toast, putting it down on the table in front of me. So that was what's given the sweet scent. Not only that, but it also looks really tasty. Oh yeah, I also got you some juice, he said, as he puts down a glass next to the plate. Thanks a lot. So, what's the plan for today? The plan? Yeah, I'm feeling a bit better now, but this doesn't erase the fact that I'm in an unknown place and I have to get back. Yeah, about that. Dasha and I went to check on the state of your car, and it's not good. Oh, God. But someone could fix it, right? I don't think so. It's in a really, really bad state. Then there's gotta be a way to get out, right? It's complicated. This town is quite small and old-fashioned. There are no cars. There's gotta be a way to contact other towns or nearby city. Also, how is it? Okay, You're telling me this car is so small and like there are no cars, right? I crashed near the town. Something is not adding up, Pierro. Are you lying to me? But what about? What are you lying to me about? Of course, there's a bus that sometimes comes and goes, but it's rare to see it. That you have to contact someone so the bus comes for you. That's really weird. But how did you come here? Dasha said you've been here the longest. That was when I was 14 and my adoptive father moved here. Listen, I'll try to do my best to investigate, but everything points that you'll be here for quite a while. But what can I do? I tried calling someone, but there's no signal. Not only that, but I probably don't have enough money to live here for a long time. My body started to shake. I'd have to stay here for who knows how long, and I can't even talk to anyone, and in that moment, I felt Pierro's hand on my shoulder. Hey, take a deep breath. Don't worry, I'll help you. You can stay in this room in the meantime. I looked in his eyes. He seemed genuine. Why are you so determined to help me? There was a small silence. Because I know how it feels to feel lost and alone. That no one will be there for you. That's why I want to help you. Pierro. I have an idea. What if I show you around town? I think there are some places that could be of interest. Of interest? Grocery stores, clothing stores, you name it. Might be an old town, but it can be very accommodating. I need a job. Like, seriously. Because of the fact that you are trapping me here, I've got no cash. Okay, I don't even know, like, what's my living situation at the moment. Am I, like, do I have a job? Am I still a student? Like, who am I? Alright. I may not have a lot of money, but I can look around. Let me worry about that, okay? Actually, got a perfect place in mind. You do? Well, since you're going to stay for quite a while, you might as well have some change of clothes. So, I'm gonna go to the local tailor. There's a tailor here? Yeah, she's a friend of mine, and again, don't worry about the money. I'm sure she's gonna understand. Well, it is a fact I'm gonna need a change of clothes if I'm gonna stay for a few days. Alright, let's go. Let's say as I finished my breakfast, it was really kind of Pierro to look after me. After going out of my room, I was finally able to look around and see the building. This place was certainly impressive. I wonder who else lives here. While we were walking, Pierro showed me around. There's the infirmary. Oh well, you could also say it's Dasha's office. I see. There's a... Ah, you two are awake. Good morning. I turned to look around and find Dasha sitting down. Morning. I smiled awkwardly as I noticed Dasha wasn't alone. There was another person next to her. A teen, around 16 years old. Seems like she was helping him study. So, did you sleep well? Yeah. So, about that dream, what was that about? Wait, what time is it? 11:30 a.m., he said while looking at a nearby wall clock. I see. Why don't we take a break, Tartaglia? I'll go get you something for lunch. The teen didn't look at her. He simply nodded and closed his books as Dasha got up and walked away. His name is Tartaglia? He barely looked at us. He didn't seem to like her presence. Morning, Tartaglia. Pierro simply greeted him, ignoring the glare of the young boy. This is Lion. They're new in town. Well, it will be rude not to present myself anyway. Nice to meet you? I tried to be kind, but he simply glared at me. Tartaglia simply stayed quiet and then looked at him, then at me, then back at Pierro, until he slowly opened his mouth to take a deep breath and... I don't give a damn about that, you idiot. Go sit on a penis and shut up. I mean, like, if Pierro's offering, I don't mind. What is with this kid? He doesn't like adults. Pierro whispered to me. Yeah, I can see that. Does he always talk like that? You'd be surprised. I can hear you too. Why don't you screw off? Pierro and I looked at each other and came to the same conclusion. Better back off. But I want to terrorize the kid. Why can't I terrorize the kid? I could make his life hell. But then again, that's probably not morally correct. Like, that's just bullying at that point. As we got out of the building, I came to realize how different the exterior looked like. While the inside looked modern, the outside looked absolutely different. Very old. Not like it were abandoned, but as if I had stepped out of a time machine. So, how are you feeling? My thoughts were interrupted by Pierro, who looked at me patiently for an answer. I'm nervous, I'm surprised, sort of excited, I want to go back to my life. Don't really feel anything. Honestly, meh, I ain't feeling a goddamn thing. Oh, well, yeah, I think I can understand. Yeah, after walking for quite a while, I had started to notice that the path to the town was a bit far, but the scenery was nice. The soft breeze against my skin, the smell of wet grass after the loud rain from yesterday. In the meantime, I was talking to Pierro. Common things, nothing too deep, until we saw that there was another figure ahead. Pierro and I were the only ones in the path, therefore, she was the first thing that caught my eye. Then her clothes, then the fact that she was holding some boxes. Hey, Rosaura! Rosaura? Is it a Pokemon? The girl looked towards us, trying to answer but having some trouble with the boxes. As I saw her, one of the boxes was about to fall. My reflexes kicked in and ran to help her, meeting her eye. Her other eye was covered with an eye patch. Yeah, thank you. She smiled as I took one of the boxes. Another second, the boxes would have fallen to the floor. What's in these boxes? Last month I ordered some new clothes. I was pretty excited, but the order got delayed. However, last night they arrived. I was so happy about it. But today I forgot to move them to the tailor shop, so I ran back home to get them. I didn't think too much and took all of the boxes at the same time. She smiled nervously, but Pierro simply put a hand on her head. Be more careful next time. We don't want you getting hurt. I know. I was just so excited. These two seem to get along well. Pierro did mention them being good friends. However, Rosaura suddenly turned to look at me. I've never seen you here before. Are you new in town? I had a car accident and, yeah, looks like I'll stay here until that situation is fixed. You poor thing. You didn't get too hurt, right? A bit, but thankfully Pierro and Dasha were there to help me, so it wasn't too bad. I'm Lion. Nice to meet you. The name's Rosaura. It's nice to meet you too. I looked at her, her smile being gentle and even welcoming. Not only that, but she also seemed to be optimistic. Before I could answer, Pierro intervened. Due to the accident, Lion doesn't have any change of clothes. Therefore, why not ask the best tailor I know for help? The girl laughed a little. Aw, Pierro, you're too kind. Sure, I can help with that. I'll pay for everything, so you two don't have to worry. Everything? Pierro, are you sure? This definitely won't be cheap. Yeah, I'm sure. Got my own money I can use. There's no reason to worry. Besides, I'm helping you. Smart enough for me. Pierro and I are friends too. Close friends, in fact, so don't worry. I'll give him a discount too. That's not necessary. Work is work and should be paid accordingly. The two laughed slightly. The atmosphere was very comforting for the three of us. Until it was interrupted by a teenage boy. He seemed to be in a hurry. Tartaglia? Oh, him again. The doctor, Dottore. Dasha told me to tell you he was looking for you. Pierro frowned slightly. He seemed like he didn't want to go. Dottore? Is that a Genshin character? Looks like I don't have a choice. He sighed and turned to me, his smile returning like always. Sorry, you have to go, but I'll try to hurry, okay? Don't worry, they're in good hands. Pierro didn't answer as he started to walk away. Good luck with your homework, Tartaglia. Rosario smiled, but only got a frown from the boy in return. So, is he like that with all adults? We try to be understanding. Must be hard being the only kid in town. The only kid? I guess that sort of explains things. So, Come on, I'll show you where the shop is. She then started to guide me towards the town. Almost in the blink of an eye, I was at her shop already. It was quite well decorated, giving an old but comforting air. Everything was so pretty and pink. She made all these dresses? Sorry for rushing. My arms were getting quite sore, she said while putting the boxes down and turning to me. So, tell me, what sort of clothes do you like? I mean, specialize in dresses, but I know how to make way more stuff than that. She looked at me with determination in her eye. Well, she got a measuring tape and started to take my measurements. But then stopped. If at any moment you feel uncomfortable, feel free to tell me, okay? I just have to take your measurements real quick. I looked at her, a bit surprised. It's fine, you can do what you need to. She smiled gently as she started to take my measurements carefully. It didn't take long until she had all of them written down. While she was doing that, I began to answer her questions about what I like to wear and such. The moment I started to tell her, it was like her mind was beginning to be filled with ideas, instantly making her grab a sketchbook and drawing everything that came to her head, sometimes letting out a small giggle of emotions once in a while. After she asked a couple more questions, she closed the sketchbook and turned to me. I'll have some clothes ready tomorrow. Right now, I need to finish this wedding dress. Wedding dress? I looked at her while she was getting white cloth and puts it on a work table. Someone's getting married in town? Huh? Oh, no. This is for a friend. Sort of, but she doesn't live here yet. She asked me to make her wedding dress. Whoa, that's really kind of you. It's the least I could do for a friend. Besides, I love making dresses. Pretty obvious, huh? No judging. She smiled as she began to cut the pattern. Her hands were quick, yet firm. It was impressive. She sometimes glanced at me, making me a bit nervous. Not because she was making me uncomfortable, but she was very charismatic. Maybe even more than Pierro. And she will be the one making my clothes, yet I can't think of a single thing to say to her. Come on, Lion, think. So, about you and Pierro. Are you and Pierro close? Huh? Well, we're friends. Oh, for a moment I kinda thought you two were a couple. A couple? Oh, heavens no. I like him, but he's not my type. I was joking, but it seems she completely missed it. Besides, I'm not looking for a romantic relationship. I want to take it easy for now. Fair. Yeah, relationships can be a handful. I know, right? Well, people in general are complicated. I think I only had like 3 friends in my entire life. Only 3? She nodded. She didn't seem to mind, but a part of me said that, in reality, she felt alone. I'm all for my friendship. Well, we could be friends if you like. Really? I'd be delighted. She smiled wider this time, as if those words made her day. Hey, I might take a while, but I don't want to bore you. Why not explore the town a little? Explore? Yeah, you'll find it to be a very charming town. Not only that, but it's also quite small, so I'm sure you won't get lost either. Besides, who knows? Maybe you can find something to decorate the place with. It's surely quite empty. How did you know? Well, when I got here, my place was the same, but I assumed that was because of my own experience. Right. Well, maybe she has a point. Besides, if the town was small, I won't get lost, just like she said, right? You may have a point. Thanks, Rosaura. No need. Feel free to stop by anytime you want. I promise. I'll finish your clothes as soon as I can. Don't overwork yourself either. It's a promise. She smiled a little and nodded before waving goodbye as I got out of the tailor shop. I take a deep breath and consider my options. I literally can only explore. I continue to think on Rosaura's words. It's better to get moving than staying here doing nothing. I walk around, look at the shops. Everything seemed quite normal, and the locals, while somewhat distant, were polite. Not only that, but I noticed that most of them were around their 40s. Everything seemed quite normal. The town wasn't exactly something out of the ordinary. After walking around for a little over half an hour, I finished with the spotted town. This was too small to be the whole town, so I continued to look around. Huh? Eventually, I was able to spot another path. Without thinking too much, I started to walk towards it. The path had woods surrounding it, making it peaceful to walk around. I could feel a light breeze on my skin, while hearing the sound of leaves being moved by the wind. It's nice. The only unusual thing about this was the fog. As I feel the breeze fade, I hear someone behind me. Heavy steps crunching the dry leaves that were on the ground. Another presence. I'm just gonna confront. I take a deep breath and slowly look back. I look at him. It's just a tall man with a lot of warm clothing. Now that I think about it, it's getting quite cold over here. I just want to say you're going the wrong way. Huh? The wrong way? You're going to my house. I live in the woods. You probably tried to go to the south of town, but I followed the path I used to get home. Oh. How'd you know? As I said, I live close from here. No, I mean, how did you arrive to that conclusion? That's really specific. Oh. Because it's happened way too many times before. Oh! Come on, I'll show you the right path. You then start to walk away without looking at me. So what's another local? In a way, I start to feel embarrassed. Are you coming? He stopped to look at me in the eye, intimidating me for a bit. Yeah. I then try to catch up to him as I look up, trying to analyze him. He seemed to be older than Pierro and Rosaura, and his face had multiple scars. Not only that, but it sounds like he needs a good night's sleep. Sorry. For scaring you. Nah, it's fine. Sorry for mistaking the paths. Don't blame yourself over a little mistake. Especially one that many do. His tone of voice was calm, incredibly comforting, even if it probably wasn't on purpose. I felt some relief after hearing those words. There was a small silence, however. It didn't feel uncomfortable. So, you're new in town, right? I look up at him. Was he trying to make small talk? I simply nodded and answered. I'm lying. What about you? Was he going to have a unique name as well? People call me Sandrone. Called it. Well, since he was trying to chat, it won't hurt if I put some effort too. Well, I'll ask about his home. Isn't it hard to live in the middle of the forest? Not really. I know how to take care of myself, even if others find it odd. Doesn't it get lonely? No, I don't live alone either. I have 2 companions. Besides, there's something about living surrounded by nature. I've always felt safe. Not only that, but there's no dangerous wild animals around, so in a way, it's peaceful. Unless you get lost and couldn't see anything because of the fog. Was he trying to joke around? And unless there's a crazy hatchet man around... Is that a reference to My Dear Hatchet Man? He let out a small chuckle. We're not in the slasher movie, but I get what you're trying to say. You actually seem like a really calm guy. Why was I worried? Until now, almost everyone has been very welcoming. Also, the only reason why I called that was because isn't like the term like a crazy like axe murderer or something? Like I'm pretty sure Hatchet Man is like specific to that visual novel, unless I'm wrong. It might be like a cultural thing I'm not too familiar with. Lion, where are you? Lion? Looks like Pierro's looking for you. Oh, right. We walked outside the forest, reuniting with Pierro. Yeah, there you are. I was worried when Rosaura told me you went exploring. I was worried you'd get lost. Yeah, about that. You got lost, didn't you? I nod slightly, a bit embarrassed. But Sandrone helped me. I see. Well then, why don't we go and buy some things for your place, and some groceries too? Oh yeah, that's probably a good idea. I should have a thing or two in the fridge at least. And I may not plan to live here, but if I'm going to be stuck for who knows how long, it won't hurt to decorate the place a bit. Good idea. Thanks, Pierro. Guess I'll see you around then, Sandrone. I turned to look for Sandrone, but it was nowhere to be seen. Sandrone's a bit of a hermit. I wouldn't worry too much about him. Oh, right. Now, let's go. Hope your first date was enjoyable. Was weird not having you around. Rosario was nice. Sandrone scared me at first. I'm just thankful I'm not dealing with this alone. Oh, I'm glad I'm not dealing with this alone. We spent quite some hours outside, buying some groceries and stuff I may use on my time here, and also some clean clothes while I wait for Rosaura to finish. Pierro offered to pay most of it. It's still surprising he'd do this for a complete stranger, but maybe he's just feeling some pity over the situation. After a long day of shopping, Pierro and I went back to the apartment with multiple bags, both of us making a team to carry them. Eventually, we managed to get back to the apartment with sore arms, but besides that, I don't think this was a bad day. Pierro! Lion! Pierro and me shared a look of surprise as we hear our names. Oh, hey! Welcome back! Rosie? Sandrone, what are you doing here? Well, me and Sandrone were thinking, we thought it'd be a good idea to give you some welcoming gifts. Sandrone was very excited for the idea. I didn't think that Sandrone was the type to get excited. Okay, cool. She came up with the idea and insisted me to join. Hey, why do you have to expose me like that? Where's Dasha and Tartaglia? They're usually here at this hour. I'm not sure. I think Dasha is with Pulcinella, probably. Pulcinella? As for Tartaglia, he's being a kid. After he mentioned that, we were all quiet and could hear a faint sound of metal music coming from a nearby room. So that's what he meant. Like his tunes. It's better not bother him. We all nodded. We did not want to deal with a moody teenager. Anyway, here's my gift. Rosaura suddenly stepped in front of me, handing me a notebook. A very decorated one. Here, I thought you could use this. I can do more than making clothes, you know. It took me some time to fully adjust to this town, so I began to write in a diary. I thought it would help you as well. Sandrone got you something as well. Plant. Oh my god, I love Sandrone. He's just like, plant. It's just so adorable, frick. Well, that's... I barely know Lion. I don't know what to give. I grow plants. My grandmother used to grow chrysanthemums. She used to say they could protect you, so here. He gently, and maybe even a bit shyly, handed me the potted plant. It was a small yet nice detail. Not only that, but the flowers looked in excellent health. Actually, I see you and Pierro went shopping. Do you need help settling in? I looked at the two of them. Rosaura seemed happy to help, while Sandrone didn't seem to mind. I turned to Pierro. He just stared at me, waiting for my decision. Yeah, let him help. Rosaura seemed delighted by my choice, while Sandrone simply nodded. We spent the rest of the day putting up and arranging the stuff we bought. Rosaura was very focused on making the place look nice. She was the most talkative out of all of us. Sandrone, meanwhile, replied once in a while. Pierro, however, was quiet the entire time they stayed there. But eventually, we all finished arranging the room until night had arrived, and the others left. Ooh, night 2? Yeah, it's night 2. Nice. Okay, what's going on tonight? Today ended up being a very tiring day, but at least it was nice being able to stretch my legs and walk around and see the town. Not only that, but meeting some of the townspeople was also nice. I look at the room. It definitely looked better with new decorations. Less empty. Oh, so how many books did I buy? What the heck? I don't know when I'll be able to leave this town. I know I won't stay here forever, but knowing the people here are so welcoming, it even feels unreal. Almost too good to be true. But it simply is. It's not like I have something to offer them, and it's not like they have me kidnapped. Maybe I'm just incredibly lucky. Even if I won't stay forever, maybe I should enjoy this. I then turned off the lights. It was time to go to bed. It was so late. I'm sure everyone else must have gone to bed too. I hope I don't have that dream again. Oh my god, is Tartaglia having a moment? What was that? Was that a scream? Nah. What am I thinking? Yeah, that was a scream! I quickly look outside the window. Did someone get hurt? But to my surprise, there's nothing. No one. But then why was there a scream? That's not normal. I look outside the window, but I can't see anyone injured. I take a step back. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Maybe I'm just so tired that I'm hearing things in my head. No, I don't think I can go to sleep. At least not until I make sure everything is fine. I may be paranoid right now, but come on. Let's just do this before I go back to bed. Just one last thing. I take a deep breath as I slowly go outside the building. I was a bit hesitant, fearing for the worst, as I looked around my surroundings. The darkness and my eyes have not yet got used to the dark. I couldn't see anything very well. But maybe everything was normal, right? Lion? Ah! I jump and turn to look at the person calling me. Oh, it's just Pierro. It's just Pierro. Where did he come from? Pierro, what the? You almost gave me a heart attack. Sorry, I was just going back to my apartment. Is something wrong? I heard a scream. Wait, a scream? He seemed surprised and looked around, but just like me, he didn't find anything. There's no one around, though. You've got to believe me. There was a scream. You have to believe me. Alright, let's go check it out together, okay? I nodded as we started to walk around the apartment. We looked everywhere, but there was no one. There's no one around. Maybe it was just your imagination. You've been doing a lot of stuff, and well, you can't deny it. There's surely still some stress in you. I'm not sure. Just give me ideas. I'm just as confused as you are. Last night, you had a car crash, and today, you had to buy things for your unexpected stay and almost got lost in the forest. You can't deny all these things can cause you stress. He wasn't lying. Maybe. Yeah, it was all in my head. Almost as if I truly wanted to make sure there was nothing. Hey, why don't you come inside? If you want, I can give you company. Let's take a walk. That's fine. I just have to take a walk. At this hour? But it's fine, don't worry. I'll see you later, okay? I say as I start walking away, leaving him alone. I thought he was gonna come with me! I eventually arrived to the center of the town and sat down at the border of the fountain, trying to collect my thoughts. What I heard back then, was it a hallucination? The doubts were dominating my mind. Eventually, I lost track of time. I began to feel tired. My eyes could barely focus. I can't stop my eyes from closing. Okay. In front of you, there's a path you can follow. How does it look? Wood, grass, snow, porcelain, flower. Wood. The path at your feet cracks at every step you can take. The smell of burnt wood is filling your nose. It's so strong, it makes you cover your mouth and nose. But this is the path you've chosen. Why is everything on fire? Is this the town? Looks different from before. There's a figure in front of me, but it's blurry. It doesn't seem to be familiar. Who? What is that? It's a kid? I couldn't see them very well. The kid looked at me and froze. He seemed scared. I don't know why, but it's like he wants me to run away. But why? Then another blurry figure appeared, different this time. What is that? Hey, how did I end up here? It was a dream. I slowly got up, sitting on the bed and rubbing my eyes. Despite everything, I think I'm getting used to this place. I'm trying to remember what happened yesterday, but I do know that I was able to rest very well. I yawn as I get up. It's time to start the day. And it's day 2. Great. God. My head. I still have the bandages on. I changed them, but my head is still hurting quite a bit. There are some scars, but it seems to be healing well. I hope I'll be able to stop using them soon. Maybe I can ask Dasha what she thinks. She is the doctor, after all. I walk to the kitchen and start to prepare breakfast with what I bought yesterday. After some minutes, I finish my breakfast and stretch. I wonder what I should do today. Right when I was about to reconsider my options, I hear a knock on the door. Lion, are you there? Zara? I go to open the door. It was her. Hey, good morning. Did you sleep well? You're too kind. I had a weird dream, but I think I'm getting used to it. Rosaro's expression softened, almost like saying she understood my struggles. So, what brings you here? Right. Well, yesterday Sandro said you got lost. We'll try to get to the other part of the town. I was wondering if you'd like to go there. Really? She nodded. Honestly, I can't blame you. I did the same when I got here, but when you live in this town for a while, you'll see you won't get lost anymore. Plus, even if you do, keep in mind that Sandro will eventually find you. Did he also find you when he got lost? Yeah, every time I got lost. Well, I don't have anything to do today, so sure. She smiled. Awesome, let's go. We can go to the town's cafe. Sounds great. I took my things and the two of us started walking away from the apartments. Rosario and I continued to talk as we kept walking to the cafe. She told me more about the town, her work, and even other locals, such as Malvina, Cerve, Buratino, Colombina, Alecchino. At this point, I'm getting used to all these weird names. However, as we were walking, I accidentally tripped with someone else. I'm sorry. I turned to look at the very tall man. Maybe taller than Sandro, and yet his expression was similar to Pierro, yet also different. No need to apologize, darling. Darling? His tone was kind of flirty. Oh, he's Pulcino. I was just about to tell you about him. Why did he call me darling? Ah, Rosaura, darling. Good to see you. Is everything all right, dear? All is good. Lion and I are going to the cafeteria. The cafeteria? Uh-huh. I'm showing Lion the other part of town. You know, the one close to the forest. Since they're new in this part of town. Ah, right. I'm sure Sandro helped you. Did he also help you when you got into town? Oh, no. I've been here longer than him, and I never had any trouble. And I must say, the moment he first took a step inside the forest, it was like he already knew it. It must be because he's someone who really likes nature. Even has his own place to grow his food and all. He really is a sweetheart sometimes. So he calls everyone those types of names. Anyway, I'll let you two go. I have things to do. Sure. Good luck. And also, say hi to Nella. The man waved his hand and continued to walk away. Does he always call everyone darling or sweetheart? Yeah, I guess that's a way of being friendly with everyone, but if you're not comfortable with it, you can tell him. I also wasn't comfortable with him calling me those names when I first got here. But the more we talked, the more comfortable I was around him. Pulcino is the town's architect. He also works close with Dottore, the mayor. The guy who is called Dottore is the town's mayor? That sounds so ironic. Yeah, everyone thinks the same, but I think he has a doctor's degree. Have you met him before? Yeah, he always welcomes each resident when he can. He's a busy man, so often it's Pierro who does it. Pierro? I think it's because they're father and son, so if you ask me, they don't look related. But it's none of my business. So father and son. Come on now, let's go. We eventually arrived. It looked a bit empty, but it's nice. There was a lake in front of the cafe, which gave it a nice aesthetic. Not only that, but the water was clean. There was no trash or anything. Once Rosaura opened the cafe's door, we were welcomed by the sound of a bell. It didn't take long until somebody talked to us, but didn't come see us. I'm coming. I'll get your order soon. Thanks. We then sat down at a table next to the window. There were already some menus on the table, so Rosaura and I were able to start reading and see what to order. I already had breakfast, so I'll only order a drink. Huh? There aren't any prices on it. Why is that? Actually, yesterday when Pierro helped me get my stuff for my place, some of the stuff had prices, but others didn't. But I was tired back then. Also, Pierro didn't take too long to pay. Lion? Yeah? I have to ask, how are your injuries? My injuries? Oh, yeah, well, today after I had breakfast, I took a look and they seem to be healing very well. I see. I'm glad to know. I wanted to ask before, but I guess I thought it'd be too awkward. Well, it's not like it's a secret I had an accident. True, but, I mean, not everyone wants to talk about their injuries. She talk about herself. In any case, what matters is that you're fine now. Actually, do you by any chance know what could have caused the accident? The accident? Welcome to Carnation Hills. What can I get you for today? I looked up to meet the waitress's eyes. Oh, I'll have the caramel frappe. Sure. What about you? She then turned to look at me, making me a bit nervous. Lavender lemonade, rose ice water, elderflower soda, red hibiscus punch, caramel frappe, nothing. Oh, you know what? Caramel frappe sounds nice. I'd eat the coffee. Got it. Hey, it's still quite early. Why don't you sit here with us? Huh? I'd love to, but Nella hasn't arrived yet, so... Nella? Oh, right. That Pulcino guy mentioned her, right? Nella's my boss. She's a bit late today, so I have to prepare the drinks. Oh. Sorry, Ro. Nah, go ahead. Give me the orders. I'ma do them. Nella? All of us turned to look at a black-haired woman who just entered the shop. Sorry, girl. I overslept. Let me make it up to you. Oh, okay. If you're sure. Great! It's been a while since we caught up. Yeah, we've both been busy. I looked at him talk. I couldn't help but feel a bit out of place. Alright, I forgot to introduce you two. Lion, this is Columbina. Columbina, this is Lion. Oh, nice to meet you. You were the one who got into a car accident, right? Damn, news really spread in this town, huh? Well, it is a small town. Sorry to hear that. Never really been in one. It's fine. Accidents happen. My poor car, though. I just don't know how it happened. I was just driving and then someone... Ah! I put my hand on my head and closed my eyes. I felt a sharp pain. God. Are you okay? The two looked at me with worry. Yeah, just... my head hurts. I'll go get Nella. I could hear Rosaura getting up and ran away. I kept holding my head until I felt the pain fade slowly. You tied the bandages of your head too tightly. Huh? There. Is this better? I opened my eyes to find Columbina close to my face, looking directly at my eyes. Yeah, thanks. The closeness. I couldn't help but feel quite nervous. What should I say? You're pretty. I could. Why not? Why should I not? Why should I not? How? I already I was already bold enough on day one. Dear, I'm gonna go for it. Frick. Why did I say that? Who just says that to a girl out of nowhere? Thanks, she replied with some blush on her face. She liked that? I'm back. Sorry, I was in the bathroom. Is everything okay? Yeah, turns out I had a bad headache because I tied my bandages too tight. But Columbina helped me. Okay, that's good. Was getting worried. Anyway, why don't you three relax? I'll get your drink soon. And with that, she walked back into the kitchen. Ella's a bit mysterious, huh? She seemed way too relaxed despite seeing Rosaura panicking. She's like that, but she's not a bad person. She and her brother are certainly unique. Brother? Pulcino! Oh, but don't misunderstand. The two aren't bad people. They're just a bit unique. I think they'd take it as a compliment. At least Nella would. I work with her after all. Plus, I think they know it too, but they don't mind. But in any case, I don't think it's our business. Yeah, fair enough. All right, Lion, I forgot. I think some of your clothes will be done very soon, so keep that in mind. Huh? That quick? That's Rosario for you. Rosario simply answered with a giggle. Incredible, but don't rush yourself, okay? Pierro helped me with getting some clothes for the next few days, so... The guy. I saw him a while ago now. He looked really tired. Tired? Did he stay up again while taking photos? I don't think so. He didn't have a camera. I looked a bit confused. Why does Pierro take photos in the middle of the night? I think he was doing the same when he heard my accident. Oh, yeah. I think he sends those photos through magazines. You can see the stars really well here, so for him it's very convenient. So a photographer. But if Colombina said he didn't have his camera, I think I know. You do? There's gotta be a birthday soon. Well, we're all basically doing a surprise party. Maybe he's doing something to not only surprise the birthday boy, but to all of us. Well, he is an interesting guy. Maybe you've got a point, Rosara. Despite saying that, Colombina wasn't sure about the idea, and I wasn't completely sure either. It didn't take long for Nella to come back with the drinks, also with some coffee for Colombina to make up for arriving late. There were not a lot of customers in the time we were all there. Only 3 other people came by. When they came, Rosara, Colombina, and Nella greeted them. It was a simple greeting, but it reminded me of how out of place I was. Despite that, it was a nice moment to spend together, even if Colombina eventually had to go back to work. When we were done and went out of the cafe, I looked at Rosara. So, what are you gonna do now? Well, I have a doctor's appointment. With Dasha? No, with Dottore. Huh. Isn't Dasha the only doctor in town? She is. Just, Dottore is a different kind of doctor. He's... Before she could continue, a loud noise interrupted her. What the hell, Pierro? Pierro and another guy were arguing? Rosara and I looked at each other surprised, but then she looked away. I should go. I don't want to be late. Wait! I tried to talk to her, but she was in a hurry. Her expression. She seemed to be nervous, maybe even a bit scared. I looked towards the two. Who do you think you are? Throwing rocks at me? I didn't even do anything. Arlecchino. Did you sleep well today? The hell is that supposed to mean? Because I didn't even touch a rock. Your mind must be playing tricks on you. Oh, bull! Why would I even throw a rock at you? I don't know. You're the butthole here. What even is happening? Also, why is he dressed like either a superhero or like, I don't know, a third-rate robber? A rock? I looked around and found a certain teenage boy hiding behind the bushes, with a smirk on his face. Oh. I turned back at Pierro and Arlecchino. They're still arguing. And what even gave you that idea? Oh, you're really asking me that? They haven't even noticed I'm here. You're always walking like you're the best of us, and now you're asking me why I think you're the butthole? I appreciate your honesty, but I'm afraid your mind is really making stuff up. You want me to call Dasha? He smiled, but his tone of voice was a bit passive-aggressive. See? You really think you're better than us? No, I don't. You little... The white-haired boy growled. It looked like I was gonna jump on him at any second. You two, stop it! I jumped when I heard Colombina's voice behind me. I can hear you two fighting again. Do you two not have any freaking shame? The two finally noticed my presence, and they looked a bit embarrassed. I didn't see them. Sorry. Alright, I forgive you. What's telling Lion? Hey! Enough! Why are you two even fighting? He threw a rock at me while I wasn't even looking! I didn't. You know I don't do that type of stuff. So did the rock just fly to my back out of nowhere? Maybe it felt threatened by your massive rock head and want to assert dominance. Oh, really? Well, maybe I should put your head in a trash can. Man, my guy, you really gotta work on your trash talk, for the love of God. Why don't you do it to your own head first, you clown? You idiot, look at yourself! What? They kept arguing. Enough! Seriously! Tartaglia was barely able to contain his laughter. Yeah, he was the one behind this. However, it seems that Columbina was able to control the two. Did you want to say something, Lion? Yeah, I was gonna. Then a noise of a rock falling to the ground appeared. That's it! And that was followed by the sound of a punch. When Columbina and I turned to look at the boys, who were fighting now. Oh, for God's sake! I mean, one of two or three things could have happened. First, I could have spoken up a lot sooner. Second, the guy could have heard me out. I was about to tell him something really important. And third, I'm starting to think that, my thoughts earlier on making the boys' life hell was, it's not too morally wrong anymore. It's now morally gray. It's a morally gray area at this point, but it's still bullying, so I will not. She didn't think twice before stepping in between and pushing them away from each other. You two are acting like idiots. Alecino, please, calm yourself. What? He threw me a rock twice. Did you not watch his goddamn hands? And where the rock even came from, you dumb... Ugh. I did not get you punch me in the face. I have no idea whether a rock was involved or not, but you two seriously think that fighting like this is okay? This is why Rosario doesn't like being near you when you two are together. Not only that, but you're fighting in front of the new resident. Do you two think this is a good impression? I stared at the scene. I was not expecting this at all. I felt... overwhelmed, angry, pretty uncomfortable. I mean, kind of mad, because they're both being idiots. But I think uncomfy is probably the word to use here. Yeah, I'm angry. I'm pissed. If you were gonna freaking act like kids, you two might as well know that a goddamn child was the one throwing the stupid rocks. I pointed at Tartaglia, who was chuckling to himself, but then I stared back once he saw all of us look at him. God damn it! I muttered to myself while walking away. I decided to calm down behind one of the houses. Ugh, I didn't want a part of that, especially seeing two grown men arguing like that. I decided to take the next few minutes to calm myself until I hear someone walking close to me. Who was it? Listen, I'm sorry for what happened back there. I won't put any excuse. I lost control back there. Is Pierro gonna be okay? Pierro defended himself, but I didn't see him trying to hurt Alecino back after he punched him. Yeah, Colombino sent him to the infirmary. He looked uncomfortable, yet also angry. Maybe it's best not to ask him about Pierro. Hey, Alecino, right? Huh? You okay? Why did you come here? What are you going to do with Tartaglia? You okay? Huh? Well, you also got hurt. Is your head okay? Sounded like it was painful. That's fine. Not the worst pain I felt, but damn, that kid definitely is stronger than he looks. Didn't seem too angry at him. But thanks for asking. Excuse me, am I interrupting something? Alecino and I looked at Sandro. Oh, hey dude, what's up? Nothing much, by the way. Lion, it's nice to see you again. Anyway, Alecino, need your help with something. Huh? Oh, sure. Yeah, see you around then, Lion. I nodded slightly and watched him walk away. I took a deep breath and walked out of my hiding place. This has been an interesting day. Maybe I should check on Alecino or Colombina. Frick! Why is this a choice? I'll go after Alecino. I can't help but to continue feeling worried for him. Then I'm a bit curious to see Sandro again. I don't know what type of relationship they have, considering their personalities. I took a deep breath before going to try and find him. The moment I put a foot in the forest, I felt nervous. I didn't want to get lost. I looked back at the town and then to the forest. Yeah, I've made my choice. I think I got I've been walking for a while. God damn it. I sigh. Was this really a good idea? Was it? Was it, Lion? Was it? God damn it. I heard someone close. Maybe I found him. I looked to where that voice came from and walked towards it.
Your bossy self. Do it like this. Try to imitate me.
There's voice acting in this? I eventually recognized that voice as Sandro.
No one is as strong as you. You know that, right?
Just try.
Alright.
I found them. They're chopping wood? Right when I found him, I saw Alecino chop a log of wood.
Oh,
See? You can do it.
yeah. I guess.
He seems a bit embarrassed.
Thanks.
How do you feel now?
Better. Is this why you asking me for help? To help me relax?
Yes. Besides, being around nature calms me down. I thought it would be good to see if it gave you the same effect.
Well, the forest isn't so bad. It feels relaxing. Sometimes.
Nature is like that. Loving, yet cruel. Even humans are like that.
It's a bit hard to imagine you being cruel.
If you say so.
It's not nice to spy. Oh, this is the other dude. It's not nice to spy, darling. I felt someone's hand on my shoulder, making me freeze. It was Pulcino. He just smiled and walked to the two boys.
Hey boys, how are you two?
Oh, okay, even he's got a voice.
Oh, hi.
Sandrone, Dottori is looking for you.
I see. Did a month already pass by? Alright. Sorry, Arlecchino. I think we can continue another day.
Yeah, it's fine. Where shall I put the log?
Just leave it there. I'll go get it after I'm done.
See you later, little Harlequin.
They're very quiet.
Little.
Oh, you're pretty small to me, Alecino. Pulcino and Sandrone walked away. Pulcino never said anything about me being there. In a way, I was thankful. I mean, it would be embarrassing. Wait, did I do that to Tartaglia? Are you spying? I jumped where her Alecino so close. God! No, I was just... He crossed his arms while looking at me, waiting for an explanation. I was just... I want to check on you. Check on me? Well, yeah, you did that to me, so... We stayed quiet. At least he didn't seem angry. You know the way out of here? Smile. He sighed. Let's go. I nodded as we started to walk side by side. Thanks for worrying. Of course I worry. You come here often about Colina. Of course I worry. I mean, you were the one who got a rock to the head. He laughed. However, he quickly covered his eyes when some light got to his face. It wouldn't be weird, but he acted like it hurt him a bit. You okay? Yeah, just eyes are sensitive. Oh. Maybe it was the weirdness of this town, but only now I start noticing how he looks. He certainly seemed... unique? What? Did he just... Your face is easy to read, and you were staring at me. I know I look different. Sorry. Huh? Oh, I didn't mean to be mean. I guess I am a bit too bold when I speak. Just, I'm used to it. Is it annoying? Sensitivity to light? Yeah, but your curiosity? Not really. Like I said, I'm used to it. If it makes you feel better, I think you look nice. He stared at me surprised. Thanks? Seems like he isn't used to compliments. Anyway, let's get you back to town. I nodded as he continued walking. Man, how much time was I there? I finally got to the town. It was already pretty late. I guess it's almost as if time runs differently here. No, that's stupid. Well, time to go back to the apartments. Oh. Night 3? Night 3. Night 3. Okay. When I walked in the apartments, it was already 9. I forgot how long it takes to go to the town to the apartment. No one is here, but I could hear 2 people talking. It was coming from the infirmary. I could recognize one of the voices as Pierro's, but not the other one. However, some steps behind me distracted me. At least now I could recognize the 2 were behind me. You're going to have to apologize. Yeah. And also to Alecino. He just nodded. Huh? Dasha knew about what happened. Did someone else told her? Hello, Lion. How was your day? Good. Yours? Good. Just a bit tired. At least I finally have some important files. Important files? Doctor stuff, I assume. I looked at Tartaglia. He was avoiding my gaze. Dasha then looked at him. Are you ready? He nodded before heading to the door. Is this because of the rock incident? So you knew about it? Yeah. Did someone tell you? He did on his own. He did? I need some quiet here. Tartaglia said. Dasha nodded and got quiet. Why did he say anything? Did he want to make the consequences less worse if he confessed, or did he feel guilty? Tartaglia then took a deep breath and knocked on the door. It only took a moment until Pierro opened it, surprised to see all of us. He was holding his sweater this time. Oh, hi. Did something happen? He seemed confused. Sorry. Pierro looked at Tartaglia, waiting for him to continue. His expression was serious, but he did not look angry. For Kazuya get punched to the face, Pierro was still quiet. And for throwing a rock at you guys. He looked at the floor. It's fine. What? Tartaglia stared at him, surprised, while Pierro stared at him with a smile. He said, it's fine. I understand, and I'm not mad. You're not? No. That punch hurt like hell, but between us, I'm impressed about your aim, kiddo. I just hope you know you're not alone. I know that you did what you did because you were angry with something. I'm not going to ask you why, and I'm not saying that what you did was okay. Not at all. But the fact that you came to apologize on your own, that makes me proud. I'm proud of you for taking the first step. Just remember, you also have to apologize to Alecino. He has a hard hit, but I'm sure that hurt him too. Pierro continued to smile calmly. And then Tartaglia just took a step back. Yeah, well, whatever, He looked around before just rolling his eyes. Whatever. He walked away. Did he not curse because Dasha was around? How's your wound? Yeah, it's fine. It's not that bad. He laughed a bit. Surprisingly, it didn't make a bruise. Plus, Elvina really helped me back there. It's not all that happened, isn't it? Pierro and Dasha stared at each other. I'll be fine. I just need some more sleep. Come see me tomorrow, okay? Alright. He nodded. It's late. Don't stay up too late, okay? Yeah, good night. Dasha then walked away to where Tartaglia went. She probably was gonna go check on him. Meanwhile, Pierro was putting his sweater back on. So when were you gonna tell me you had a fatherly instinct? Fatherly? He laughed a little. I just wanted to try and understand him and make him feel better. He's young. I want him to go down the right path in life. The right path. So, Lion, did you have a good day? He smiled, like nothing happened. Oh, good. You okay? You did stay at the infirmary all day. Let's go. I'll tell you in the room. I'll tell you on the way to our rooms. Okay. He started walking. He seemed serious. We eventually arrived. I have a condition that gives me heavy hallucinations. Normally, these hallucinations they make me stay in a trance. I could control them with some medication, but after I got to the apartments, I started to have them, and I fainted. What? It's fine, really. I think that was because I missed breakfast too. What? He couldn't contain his laughter anymore. You cook so well, yet you forget your own breakfast? I forgot! I stayed up yesterday till late. I gave him a gentle push as he continued to laugh at my reaction. No excuses, you need to eat something now. He didn't eat, and now he's having hallucinations? I didn't know he had to deal with that. It's fine, you don't need to worry about me. Don't say that, Pierro. You've been there for me since the start. Well, you saved my life. You found me a place to stay, made me food, bought me clothes. I looked at his eyes. So please, take care of yourself because I care for you. I said, taking a step closer to him. Pierro stared at me, shocked. It was like he was at a loss for words. Like no one had worried about him before. He took a step towards me, looking at my eyes while holding my shoulders. Lion, I'm home! We both got quiet when we were interrupted. It was a young man. I didn't know him. He had a suitcase in his hand. Welcome home, Flavio. Thanks, brother. Wait. Brother? It ends there? What? Okay, so that is what I would consider to be my canonical route. We will continue off from there, like, once the full video has been released, but for now, I do want to see what happens when we check on Columbina. I'm a bit curious about that. Maybe I should go with Columbina. She was the one who had to stop two grown men from fighting. I head back into the cafe. I hope she's not busy, even if the cafe doesn't really have any customers right now. Hello? Oh, Lion, you forgot something? Nah, I just wanted to look for Columbina. Oh, her? She's in the kitchen. I think she might like some company. Does she get too stressed out? I'll be over here cleaning the tables if you need me. I nodded as I went to the kitchen. What was she doing? Columbina? Oh, hey, everything okay? She continued to look at the cake she was putting some icing on. So that's what she's doing. Yeah, I'm better now. Just need to step away for a moment. That's good. Pierro and Alicino worried about you. Yeah. How's Pierro, by the way? Pierro? Well, he's gonna be fine. I don't think Alicino punched him too hard. Well, I hope so, anyway. I told him to go to the infirmary, so he should be there right now. That's good. Oh, about the rock in Tartaglia. Oh, him? I saw him running away after you left, so I'll talk to Dasha about his behavior. Alicino and Pierro have never gotten along, but it's the first time I've ever seen them getting physical. Damn, you've always been like this? She nodded. Well, Alicino got here before I did, but when I arrived to the town, their relationship was already complicated. I wonder what happened. Maybe it's an enemies to lovers trope. Me too, but we should respect their privacy. I nodded. Hey, Lumi! I have to go give my brother and Dasha their lunches. Can I leave you in charge? Sure. So, I thought you already did it. I forgot. Dasha is going to be mad. It's going to be a secret between the three of us then. She sighed and Nella walked away. Now I'm alone with Columbina. So. Well, what are you doing? Oh, this? I'm just putting the filling in a cake. Chocolate cake, to be specific. Yeah, but she frowned. She didn't seem to be enjoying it. What for? For the cafe? Usually, yeah, but this is a birthday cake. Oh! She kept putting the filling on the cake. What flavor is it? Chocolate with custard filling? And for frosting? Oh, that. I guess chocolate? I have to ask Nella when she comes back. Do you need help? She stopped for a moment and took a deep breath. I love that. My arm is getting tired and I'm not good at baking. I don't really like it. Well, I'm not baking. The cake was cool before I put the icing, but you got my point. Must be hard doing something you don't want to do. No, it's not that. I actually want to. Wait, really? She nodded. Yeah, I don't like it, but I still want to learn the skill, you know? You won't lose anything if you want to learn a skill. Besides, I'm sure she would have loved for me to learn. Anyway, Nella has the real talent. She's the one who came up with the recipe for this cake and all the others this cafe sells. Well, I can help you. I don't really have anything else to do today. Thanks. I'll go and cut the strawberries. That way, we'll finish the cake faster. I nodded. We spent the rest of the afternoon baking and talking. Wait, what? Hey, what? Oh, but it ends there. Okay. Cool. Okay, so the last thing I do want to show you guys before we end things is that there are actually quite a number of named Easter eggs. However, I'm going to show you the major ones. The first one I do want to show is the Pierro Easter egg. So let's see what happens when we enter his name here. Hello? Hi? Pierro, do you mind being in charge for a moment? Take charge? Oh, you mean the cameras? Alright. That's my boy. You know, it can get quite lonely staying here, but it's never boring. It's so entertaining. But sometimes, I wonder if something more interesting will happen. Like a plot twist. Huh? Is that why you named all of us after characters from Italian comedy? Oh? What gave you that idea, son? Don't call me that. Besides, don't you enjoy being connected to your culture in one way or another? Or do you not like your name? No, it's not that. Quite the contrary. Good. Good. Well then, this is yours for the next few hours. Oh, and please, give these documents to Signora. Huh? Sure, but you can't give the files to Dasha yourself? Yeah, but I want to go to the cafe for a bit. Look at the cameras all day while sitting is not healthy, you know? I'm the doctor, so I know what I'm talking about. Plus, I want to visit our special patient. I look at the files for a moment. Scaramouche. Oh, the new resident, right? Yeah, this town is getting new meat. Don't call him that. I see. I look forward to meeting them. Wonderful. See you then. There he goes. Ugh. How can this guy stay here for so many hours? Does he even sleep? I don't think anyone else does this for him. Except me, but I don't think even I could handle being in the dark with a bunch of screens in my face. I shouldn't judge him too much. He was the one who raised me after. Even if it was only for my syndrome, he gave me clothes, food, and a place to stay. Come on. Focus. I can't focus on the past. Not anymore. I stare at the screens and press the buttons. Might as well start with the town. Nothing. Nothing. Everything looks normal to me. Rosara's doing her dresses. Columbina is cleaning the cafe. I guess this town is really helping them control their syndromes. The syndrome is supposed to activate, right? And I meet the one. And I meet the one. Your world will change. That's what they always say. That sounds ridiculous, but my mother, she did everything because she found the one she loves. It just doesn't make sense to me. Maybe it doesn't have to make sense. Let's see the outside of town. Nothing again. The store employees are doing the same thing they always do. Is the boy chugging a bottle of soda? I'd rather not see that, but I can't help but feel curious. How are their days? They probably don't have to worry about a syndrome that doesn't even make sense, that could activate at any time. Please, I'm being pathetic. I'm complaining too much. Let's see the roads. Nothing. It's raining. There's the car. Must be where Scaramouche is. They're going the wrong way. They're going too fast. What's even going on? Did the driver lose control? They're gonna crash if... There's another car. Oh god. They're gonna... Damn it. They crashed. I need to go. So... That's how you found us? No pulse. They're dead. God. How did this even happen? Seems the driver and Scaramouche had a conflict. The cameras didn't show why, though. I could only see the car speeding. What should I do? Right. There were 2 cars. There. I should take my phone out. It's a shame. I can only use it while outside of town. There. With the flashlight, I should be able to see better. Scaramouche is dead. The driver is also dead. And I turned to look at the person who was driving the other car. There they are. They don't seem too injured, but I should check their pulse before calling an ambulance. Gently put my finger on the side of their neck and their head is laying on my hand now. Why am I feeling this just now? They seem so fragile, yet they're so bright. Like a light in the dark. What is this feeling? It's so familiar, yet new. Happiness? Relief? Love? The pulse. Check the pulse. They're alive. They're alive. Yes! I can't call an ambulance now. It'll take too long. And I want to see them again. I want to protect this light. My God! Like, it's not even that you just met me. I am unconscious! What the frick? I need to protect this light. Yeah. But I can't take them back to their town like nothing. I look back at Scaramouche's bracelet. Yeah. It's so easy. I'll help you. Just hang on. You don't have anything to worry about. I'll burn the files. You'll be able to stay with me. Your light will continue to shine. You'll live. Such a beautiful person. I never thought I would feel this way. Mom, is this how you felt? I think I'm starting to understand. I'll save them. Even if it's the last thing I'll do. I'll be there for you. Lights of my life. And the game just crashes. Neat. So the next Easter egg we're exploring is Briella. Let's see what happens here. Ooh. Hello? Hello? I brought the lemon pie you asked for. Ah. Love you. Great timing, friend. No problem, but I have to hurry. I'm supposed to arrive at Cena Ville in 2 days. Want me to give you a ride? My car's fast. You can't come. Oh, please. I'm interested in your dad's project. Wait, how do you know? I have my ways. Oh, of course you do. God, you're so creepy sometimes. No offense. None taken. To be honest, I listened to you complaining about it last year when we shared a dorm. I was trying to sleep, but you kept muttering about how your dad expects you to be in that town. Right. Anyways, what are you looking at? The reason I'm interested in the town you'll go to when your vacation starts. It's not my choice. I don't really like going there. I can see why. Wait, do you know about the... Oh no, I'm sure what I discovered isn't what you're so afraid of me knowing. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure we wouldn't have this conversation right now. What is it then? The town has a history. It's kind of gruesome, in fact. History? Yeah, in the 40s, the town's mayor was discovered managing a cult, thinking they could revive a god by dismembering various members of the town. Ugh. Thanks, now I totally want to go to that town again. No problem. I'm actually a bit shocked you didn't know. For a moment, I did think this is what you were hiding from me, but after careful consideration, I knew it wasn't possible. Is what annoys you illegal? What? Dude, no, of course not. It's just my dad's dumb project. He's been obsessed with it since I was a kid. He's so obsessed with getting me involved too. I don't see how that connects with your hatred to this town. It's your dad's project, not the town's project. Unless the thing your dad is working on is the town. It's just the people there are creepy. They're not unwelcoming, but there's something odd. Exactly. I just have one last question. If you hate it so much, why do you keep going? You're an adult now, and you're popular in college. I'm sure you could stay with some friends. You could stay in my place too. I don't want to live surrounded by potato chip bags. Lemon flavored, big difference. Whatever. But thanks. No problem. It's just, well, I guess it's like my mom wants me to take care of him. I know I never met her since she died when I was born, but I guess it's a feeling, you know? Like it's a duty. You could say that. Besides, I also have teachers there that can help me in my studies too. Ah, I see. Flavio? Yeah? I know you're not telling me everything. But, as your friend, I'll not dig any further. Thanks. Even if I know you're probably gonna keep on looking at what my dad is doing. Of course. What type of detective would I be if I didn't try to know everything I can? That can get you in trouble. Maybe. Most likely. But it's like how you feel. It's my duty to know every detail. Just be careful. I don't want you to get hurt because you made the wrong people angry. I appreciate your concern, but I feel like everything will be fine. If you say so. Jeez. You take a role as a detective so seriously. Look who's talking, little doctor. Well, I should get going. But seriously, did you have to call me to do a stop at your house? Over a lemon pie? The cafe close to our college has the best lemon pies ever. I saw the opportunity and I took it. Sure. Call me when you arrive. Let me know when you're safe and no one's dismembered you. Sick! Heh, just kidding. Seriously? Whatever. See you, dude. Oh, and Flavio? Yeah? Don't be afraid to call me when you're in trouble. Or even when something bad happens. Something really, really bad. This is not an excuse to get into the town. No, think of it as a form of affection between friends. It totally is an excuse. But, alright, I'll keep that in mind. I like how you're careful, but put your trust in me. I know what I'm doing. Huh. Neat. So there's 2 more Easter eggs I want to go through. The first is to meet God, apparently. So yeah, pray. Hello? How curious. How did you find this place? What in the world are you? Ah, I know. You're a curious one, right? Or am I mistaken? Unless it's just a casualty. I don't care either way. I'm just happy I get to talk to someone once again. It's nice to meet you. I hope you come back. Until we meet again. Don't close the goddamn game! Okay, so entering the name Prey over and over again, it keeps giving you like a different line of dialogue from this god. However, like I'm just gonna show it to you one more time. You can do this yourself, okay? But I do want to check out at least like one more conversation point with this god. Hey, what's up, my dude? Hello? I cannot recall everything. I can't recall what I am. My files say God, but maybe I'm just a spirit. Maybe a demon. Maybe I'm nothing at all. I just know I can feel hatred to that girl and love to that boy. So maybe some part of the legends is true. Maybe it's you who will take that decision. Is the whole story true? Or is there more to it? In any case, I don't think it matters. Any answer is correct. How do I know that? Oh, just a feeling, I guess. Now, I would keep going, but I'm way too frustrated at the fact it keeps closing the game every time I like finish these scenes. Like, god damn it. So yeah, entering the name Prey over and over again, it gives you like different conversation points with God, apparently. But I don't want to show you all that. Some of them, well, contains obvious spoilers. We've already gone through some of the spoilers for this game. But right now, I'm curious about what happens when we enter the name Diavolo. Okay. And all right, that's what happens. Okay. Anyway, that was Predator Syndrome. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys do want to play this for yourselves, link to the game will be in the description below. This game is, it's fine. Like, I do like the mystery behind it, but I don't know. I might be getting a bit jaded with this particular genre of games. Like, there were so many tropes which I kind of called, and y'all saw that. I called like half of the tropes that happened in this game, and I'm just like, okay, but you know, the mystery surrounding the town and like the mystery surrounding like the father and everything, like that is interesting. That is fascinating to me. I think that's probably the most interesting part of this game. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all have a lovely rest of the day, and as always, I'll be seeing you in the next video. This is Lion, signing off. Ciao.